Good afternoon, teachers. My name is Jagat, and I welcome you all on the behalf of Shri Aurobindo Society. So, this is the series where I share with you every day some of the great innovative ideas given by the teachers of different state. So, this week I'm going to share with you the innovative ideas given by the teachers of Uttarakhand. So, yesterday I shared with you the innovative ideas given on the case study of learning through games. So today I'm going to share with you the innovative ideas of on new age teaching techniques. So new age teaching technique is a case study where there are some innovative ideas. So here I have some information before I start today's session and before I start telling today's innovative ideas. So there are teachers, and if you are new to this video, so you must be getting this question that what are these innovative ideas? How do we collect these innovative ideas and how do we select it? So what are these criteria, parameters, conditions that how you collect innovative ideas? So there are four ways and four parameters how we collect innovative ideas and we selected. So I will answer your all these such questions at the end of the session. Till then, you can listen to these innovative ideas, and I will just suggest you to keep one pen and notebook with you. So when I'm telling you these innovative ideas, so you can keep writing those innovative ideas, and once your schools are open and once you meet your students, you can try implementing these innovative ideas and see some amazing benefits. So when we are going to talk about new age teaching technique, when we say this new age teaching technique, so what is that? So we all know as the time is changes, so there are teachers, they always keep trying something new and something innovative, that they try something new to teach something in the class. So what is the journal way that student will come to the class, he will open his book, teacher will come in the class and start teaching in the class. So this is the journal, and this is the traditional way which is keep happening for many years. But what if I share with you that if I keep giving you one vegetable every day, since morning to evening for a 1 month, how would you feel, teachers? We all know the answer of this question, that you will feel bored, and there will be one day when you will deny to eat this food, which was your favorite one day. Today you are denying for that. So the same thing happens in our classrooms also. When the students appear in the classroom, this is their new session, when they join the school, they also feel so excited, they also feel so enthusiastic that yes, we are going to the school and we are going to learn something new. But gradually when they keep learning in the same way, so they start feeling that yes, this is not something new, and just they start feeling bored about it. So here some innovative teachers come and they try some implementing ideas, and they share with us their idea, and they become our innovative teacher. So in the same sequence, I'm going to share with you five innovative ideas today. And tomorrow also in the same case study from the same book, the booklet of Uttarakhand, issue 2, I'm going to share with you five another innovative ideas on this new age teaching technique, because there are 10 innovative ideas in this case study. So now let's go ahead and let's talk about our first innovative idea. The name is connecting subject with nature. So we all know that we keep teaching about nature in our classrooms and about the environment in our classroom. But what if we can connect all the students to the nature through this only, by through connecting the subject to the nature. So here, this is the name of the teacher is Jaspal Singh, and this is the name of the teacher who has implemented this innovative idea in the school. And how teacher does it and how teacher implements this, let's understand that. So the teacher saw that when I teach my students about the science subject and when I'm teaching them, so I see some changes, like if I'm talking about the leaf, if I'm talking about the leaf, I tell them that the leaf looks like this, and I draw also sometime on the board, or I show them in the book which is provided to them. But they do not understand that well. So what teacher does? So teacher teaches in the classroom first the lesson, and after that, then teacher says to all the students, now you know about the leaves. Now you have some hints and idea about the leaf. What you are going to do is that once you go from the school, and when you are walking on the road, you see so many trees, flowers, so many different kind of animals, and so many things in the when you go to your house. So teachers say the students, whenever you can do one thing when you are going to home, you see any leaf is on the floor or on the field, you do one thing: you take that leaf, observe it very deeply, and write the points what comes in your mind. And next day when you come to the class, show us that leaf. So here teacher need to be very teacher need to share with this information with the teachers, with the students. We are not going to pluck any any flower or the leaf from the tree which is dropped down on the floor. We will take that only. So like this, all the students take that, and after taking that, all the students they write and they ask teacher that this what is this leaf, please tell us about this. What are the veins of the leaves, and how does it become this big, why it has different color, some is light green, dark green, somewhere red in the middle. So different kind of leaves are there. So teachers start teaching, and the lesson which teacher has taught, teacher can ask students to bring those leaves also in the school, so that all the students who are present in the school, they can also see the life experience. So we all know that experience is a necessary thing when we are implementing anything in the school. So when we were telling them about only through book only, at that time they were not able to understand this much. But when they go on the field, when they try and they bring the leaf, they have they are holding that leaf in the hand. At that time they understand, they're experiencing at that time. By just showing the image, it doesn't work that well when they really experience this thing in their school only. So like this small innovative idea, teacher implements this innovative idea in the school, and this is how the teacher gives the real life experience to all the students and teach them about the things which are available around the student. It might possible that one leaf is available to the some students and some students not. So those students can bring for those students also, like this. So teacher can keep teaching the subject by connecting them with environment. So there are, if any school is there where the students are students come from the villages, there we can get so many things, uh, and then we can connect students. And there are some cities also that we can connect, from the cities also we can connect so many things. So like this we can teach our students so many things which they can see and utilize that knowledge in their real life. So this was our first innovative idea, teachers. Now let's go ahead and let's talk about our next innovative idea. So the name is learning through report, or the knowledge through report. So knowledge through report or learning through report is our next innovative idea, the second innovative idea. So what happens in this innovative idea? So once before that, I want to share the what is the story behind this innovative idea, how teacher has implemented this innovative idea. So what teacher does in this? So teacher knows that there are some students, they want to go in different professions. Somebody wants to become doctor, somebody wants to become policeman, somebody wants to go in army, somebody wants to go, and in different professions, I will say, everybody wants to go in different profession. But when they ask a teacher, the teacher, what if I want to become a policeman, how would I become? So teachers can share this information very well, but teachers can tell better about how to become a teacher, because teachers that they did not give exam of police, so they do not have such knowledge as a real policeman can give. So here what happens? So teacher tells to all the students, we are going to implement one activity in our classroom. What we are going to do is that we are going to divide the class into some groups in the school only, in the classroom only. So for an example, if there are 20 students, so four groups can be made. So what will be the work of those four groups? So teacher asks those students, tomorrow this group is, I'm going to take this group to the hospital, and I will ask that doctor, or teacher takes the permission to the doctor, can I bring my students for half an hour, 1 hour? They can ask you such questions. You can share with them your experience, that how you have become a doctor, what are the challenges, what are the beautiful things, experience, and everything, how to become a doctor, and how many doctors are there. For a student, all the doctors are same. So here, the real life experience knowledge the teacher is giving to the students. So after that, what happens? So teacher asks all the students, what you are going to do is, this group is going to make at least 10 questions which they will ask that professional men or the woman. If it can be a policeman, doctor, and it can be a post office, any colleague of post office, anybody, the uh, positions or the professional people who live around us, we will just go and contact them. So all the students prepare question, how did you become this, what did you do in your life, and all such kind of things. So after that, once they are ready, once this is done, then teacher take that group to the hospital. I'm giving you just an example of hospital. And after that, they have written the question. Now they're going to make the report how to become a doctor. So they will go and meet the doctor, and after that they will start asking the question to the doctor, how did you become, what are the challenges which you have faced, and what is the experience, do you suggest others also to become a doctor, what what kind of hobbies should we have to become a doctor. So the doctor shares everything and students ask question to the doctor. So after that, once they start asking the question and after teacher also shares the experience, so at that time students keep writing that everything, that they keep making the report, that how to become a doctor, this is a report. So next group goes to the policeman, then and then the post office, and then different professions like that. So after that, they share with the whole class, this is the report, and this is the experience which we have found from the policeman or the army man or the doctor or the teacher or to anyone who they went to meet. So after that, they share with the whole class. So like this, the whole class is getting the information that how to become that, because there are so many people, they want to become something, but they do not have such information what to become and how to become that. This is the main question, how to do that. So like this, so teacher implements this innovative idea. It can be a bank also, the we can teacher can talk to the bank people or the colleagues who work in the bank, so he can talk to them as well. So like this, teacher implements this innovative idea and teacher sees such fruitful outcome also, that students are getting knowledge, they're becoming very much confident when they talk about the profession. Since childhood they know what they want to become, what they have to try, what kind of hobbies they have to generate in their self, and what kind of books they should read, what kind of friend circle they should have to achieve their goal, what they want to become in their life. So this is how the teacher implements this innovative idea, and teacher sees such great benefits also in this students confidence also. So teachers, now let's go ahead and let's talk about our next innovative idea, the third innovative idea. If you teachers are watching me right now on the Facebook live, Facebook in the Facebook app or on the Facebook web page, anywhere, so you can ask me any question, you can share your experience also. I would love to answer your questions and I would love to read your comments. So now let's go ahead and let's talk about our next innovative idea. The name is pictures and stories. So pictures and stories is our next innovative idea. So what happens in this innovative idea? So we all know that images can we capture more knowledge through images than listening. If I show you any movie, so if you teachers watch movie, you must also have experience that you can remember the things for very long time which you have watched. But what you read is not possible to remember for the very long time as compared to watching pictures or the movies. So here teacher, what teacher does, so teacher cannot show movie in the class, but teacher can show the picture in the class. So teacher comes in the classroom. So after that, teacher makes one image on the board, and after that, teachers ask all the students, what is this picture? What is happening in this picture? So all the students start predicting. They start making stories. This is happening, and the dog is fighting with the woman, or the man is saving the dog, or such kind of stories they keep start making. And all the students, they brought their mind at that time. They are judging that, and after that, the teacher announces the lesson. So we are going to talk about that, what is happening in this picture and what is this lesson about and what kind of situation it is. We will talk about this. So teachers start the lesson like this. So all the students have curiosity. The teacher showed us the picture. What was that picture? Teacher can create that on the blackboard as well. So everybody thinks that what is this and how to create it. What is this picture? They listen it. They listen to it very carefully. The students listen to teacher very carefully, that they do not want to miss any information. So they lose it, and after that they cannot hear it. So their concentration is in the classroom at that time when the teacher shares with that. So like this, teachers share the stories also, that they connect the lesson with the stories while teaching in the classroom. And the name of the teacher who has shared this information is Yogesh Kumar Verma. This is the name of the teacher, and the teachers from Kanpur, Haridwar, Uttarakhand. So teachers, now let's go ahead and let's talk about our next innovative idea. So our next innovative idea is searching vocabulary. Searching vocabulary, we all know that how vocabulary plays very important role to learn any language or speak any language beautifully. As many as words we know when we are speaking any language, it is Hindi, English, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, it is any language, how important it is to speak that correctly. If we know so many words, so our the meaning of our words is very heavy, people understand our things, what we are telling them, how we are telling them, it is easy to make everybody understand. So what teacher does, so what teacher give one task to all the students so that they can find so many vocabularies, they can keep learning so many vocabularies, so they can share with other students in a very good way. So how teacher implements this, now let's understand. So teacher comes in the classroom, when the teacher is teaching in any lesson in the classroom, teacher sees that there are so many words, this is the kind of word building in one lesson, but how are this, or all these students learning about these words or not? So teacher plays this activity, teacher shares with all the students what we are going to do in this activity. You all students are going to write that how one word came in one. Like for an example, if teacher is teaching a lesson and the destiny word was there. So students are going to count that how many times the destiny word was in the lesson, and they have to find the meaning also. If any student finds any difficulty to understand any word, so teacher shares with all the students, this is the meaning of this word, and like this the hard words which are available in any lesson, so all the students tell about this and all the students share this. So like this, so all the students keep learning new vocabularies also, they talk about so many things, and they write so many words, they share with other students how many words did you find. For example, danger was the word which was 10 times in the lesson. So if they're writing that word 10 times, if they're noticing it, it means they're learning that word 10 times in any lesson. So teacher asks all the students and ask them to create one, make one notebook where they will write from all the lessons what was the hard words which were available uh, in any lesson which they have written or they have observed from any lesson. So like this, the teacher implements this innovative idea, and teachers ask all the students to use those words in their daily life when they're speaking it, when they are talking about it. So they all the students have to write those words or speak those words so everybody can understand it easily. So teachers, now let's go ahead and let's talk about our today's last innovative idea. The name is learning through rappers or the Scrabble book. So scrapbook we are talking about, or learning through rappers. So what is this innovative idea? So let me share with you the story behind it, how teachers have observed it. And the name of the teacher is Poonam. Poonam ma'am has shared this innovative idea, how teacher noticed it. So one day what happened, so ma'am was sitting at her home, and at that time, so she was, when she was there, she found her son was eating something, eating any packet. So the ma'am told to her son that please check what is the expiry date. Do not eat any expired food or anything. So the son of the Pune ma'am said that, mother, what is the expiry date? I do not know that. So ma'am was shocked. The mother was shocked that what he doesn't know about it. So then teacher thought, what if my students in the classroom who even they do not know what they are buying, what they are eating, what they are using, if they do not have such information, so this is dangerous. We all should have information what we are buying. Is it for us or not? So what happens in this innovative idea? So teacher comes in the classroom and teacher brings so many rappers with with her or himself, and after that teacher can ask the students also, the students, whatever wrapper which you see at your home. So we will not force any student to buy something, that buy any packet then eat then bring. No, any packet which is available in their house, so they can bring that packet. So after that, teacher also brings some wrappers, and teacher keeps that in a box. Teacher asks all the students, take any wrapper from this packet, and after that, start tell about this packet. What is this packet? What is written there? What is this all about? All the students, they start one by one. One student will come, take it, and start reading it. So for an example, there was one Tide packet was there. Tide is a surf where we wash clothes by that. So Tide, what is the expiry date? What is the manufactured place? What are the things which are available in this? And there are so many packets when people are not able to recognize that it is vegetarian or non-vegetarian. So teacher ask all the students and share with that how to check all this information and how to check whether you should eat this or not. So teacher shares such information with the students. Students learn it in the classroom only. Teacher can implement this innovative idea any day in the school. It can be Saturday, it can be any one day in a month or one day in a week, as per the comfortability of the teacher. So teacher shares this information with all the students. Students learn about it. We all know that it is very, very important, I will say, to know what we are eating, what we are using, what we are buying. We all should know how to read that. So these were the innovative ideas, teachers, which I had to share with you. Now I believe that you are going to implement any one of the idea in your school once your schools are open. So this is the time to share that how you can share your innovative idea with us. So our website is www.ziei.com. So this is our website. There you can share your innovative idea with us. And what are the parameters? So there are four parameters. The first is your idea should be based on zero investment. As our program name is ZIIEI, zero investment innovation for education initiatives. So the idea should be based on zero investment. And the second is once you are sharing your innovative idea, you should have any documentation or proof of that innovative idea, any picture or anything like that. And the third is implementation, that the idea which you are sharing with us, you already must be implementing this innovative idea in your school. And the fourth one is that the idea which you are sharing, you must see any fruitful outcome of your innovative idea. It can be that you are improving learning outcome of the student, you are connecting school to the community, you are bringing parents to the school, any fruitful outcome of the innovative idea, then you can share your innovative idea with us. So I believe the teachers now, you all must have understood these innovative ideas. And there are teachers, they are saying good afternoon. Vivek sir is saying good afternoon, Vivek sir. And Santosh ma'am, good afternoon. Anita ma'am, Anita Chauhanji, good afternoon. Vijay sir, good afternoon. Hanif ji, good afternoon. So there are the teachers who are saying good afternoon, everyone. Until then, so let's meet tomorrow with different innovative ideas. Till then, you teachers have a great day. Bye bye.